Hi everyone, welcome back to the Spring Garden series. Hopefully by now you've been able to get some seeds started indoors and are experiencing that thrill of seeing those little tiny baby seedlings poke through the soil. It's so much fun. Well, I'm really excited that you've gotten started, that we'll be growing lots of spring veggies together this spring and summer. And today our video is about transitioning those little tiny baby seedlings to be ready to be planted outdoors in the garden, a term we gardeners call hardening off. Now I know that's a really strange gardening term, but don't worry about it. I'm going to explain exactly what to do, and it's going to be so much fun to get those veggies planted in just a few weeks. Well, you might ask, how do I know when to plant my vegetable seedlings out in the garden? I mean, maybe you've gotten them planted outside too soon and they've frozen or they've gotten toasted. I know I've done that many times. Well, it's a super easy process. It's called hardening off. It's all about how to transition your vegetables from inside to outside. So at the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to do to transition your vegetable seedlings from growing indoors to out in the garden. Before you plant your vegetable seedlings outdoors in the garden, the weather should be warming up, you should be approaching your last frost date, and you've been growing them inside for about 4 to 6 weeks, so they're nice and strong and ready to make the transition. But even then, you can't just put them outside and leave them there because they're babies. They've been growing indoors under grow lights in a controlled environment, and they have to make the transition gradually. So let's head inside and I'll give you an example. About a week before you're ready to plant your vegetables outside, you're going to start this hardening off process. Now the vegetables we just planted in the grow light box aren't quite ready, but I do have another tray of lettuce that I planted about 4 weeks ago that is definitely ready to go outside. So in about a week or so, I want it to be ready to plant out in the garden. Now look at this tray of lettuce. Oh my goodness, can you believe this is only about 4 weeks old? And this is another little handy grow light setup that you can use for indoor growing as well. Well, this first day that I'm hardening them off, it's actually a really good day to do it because it's an overcast day. But the first day you want to take them outside and set them in a shady location, somewhere where they're not going to get a lot of direct sunlight. Because again, they're little babies. They're not quite ready for the intense sun. This first day, I'm just going to put them here on this little table here. They're not going to get a lot of sunlight, and I'm going to leave them out here for 2 or 3 hours. Now, after they've sat out here for a couple of hours, they're getting used to the air, the wind, the elements just a little bit. I'm going to take them back inside and put them under my grow lights. My seedlings have been in here under the grow lights all night long, and it's day 2 now. It's time to get them out in the sun for a couple hours. I'm just going to set my little seedling tray on my deck rail here. They're going to stay here for a couple of hours today, get some nice, beautiful sunshine so they continue to grow. They're going to get used to the sunshine, used to the wind, used to the air for a few hours. Then I'm going to move them back over to my sheltered location where they're going to stay for another 2 to 3 hours. End of day 2, the plants are going back under the grow lights. So over the next several days, we're going to gradually increase the number of hours the plants are in the sunlight to help them get acclimated to the outdoors. Then they're ready to plant outside in the garden. They're getting used to the sun, the wind, the rain, the elements, and they're ready to go. Well, I've heard from a lot of you in the comments that you're already starting your seeds indoors and are here learning a lot about growing your own food. And I just want to say, way to go. I'm really proud of you, and it's so much fun to learn how to grow our own food together. I mean, it's quick, simple, and inexpensive, and it's so much fun, isn't it? The key word here is to do it gradually. Make the transition gradually so your seedlings have time to get used to the sun, the rain, the wind. By the time they're ready to go into the garden, they'll be ready. And you'll be harvesting some fresh, tasty veggies before you know it. Well, if you haven't got started yet, the good news is it's not too late to jump in. Head over to CaliKimGardeningHome.com, pick up one of my spring garden seed kits. These are going like hotcakes, so get your order in while supplies last. Well, comment below, let me know what you're excited about growing this spring. Share this video with a friend because it's so much fun to grow a garden with friends. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video.